Les Stroud, for anyone who doesn't know him, they might be familiar with the show Survivor Man. Yes? No?
No idea.
You guys have never seen the show Survivor Man?
I've never survived.
I've seen Bear Grylls.
Okay, so Survivor Man is basically the real Bear Grylls. For people who don't know, I love Bear Grylls. Don't get me wrong, his shows were great, but he takes a crew with him. Survivor Man is this, guy, Les Stroud, who would actually go out into the wilderness with a camera and survive for a week. Like, he actually did it. Now, one of his stories that I think is, I'm not saying he encountered Bigfoot, but something very interesting happened, and I take him for his word. Maybe it's because I'm a Les Stroud dick rider.
On the internet?
Who knows?
You're so woke.
Yeah. Actually, I saw it on TV, so does that count as the internet?
Did you watch it on your computer?
No, I said TV.
Yeah, but you could technically stream a TV show through your computer, so...
Well, I didn't say a TV show. I said I saw it on TV.
Like, you lost me. Get back on track.
Okay, so Les Stroud is in Alaska. He's in Alaska, and he's filming one of his episodes of Survivor Man. Now, when he does his episodes, he'll film like, oh, we're building a fire, and then he'll stop the camera, and he'll actually build the fire because he actually needs to do the work, and not all of it is entertaining for the viewers. So he's in this one part where he's making a grass bed for the night, and again, he's in Alaska. There's no gorillas in Alaska.
There's also no grass in Alaska. It's all frozen.
Yeah. Okay. Sure.
I've
I've
never been there. I've just seen it on TV.
No. He means the word grass is not in the word Alaska.
He's not wrong.
Yeah.
He's not wrong. So he's making this grass bed in Alaska, and from the edge of the forest, he can hear like.
You got to do the impression right now. What's
you know how gorillas make that sound like. Ooh, 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 ooh. Yeah, you know?
That sounds like an owl who's beatboxing.
Okay, anyways, he hears like a gorilla making that kind of sound, but like super loud, like several times. And Les Stroud has been around bears, moose, whatever. And so the way he described it, he's like, I knew that wasn't a bear. What the hell was that thing? So he his camera's beside him, and he just wants to reach for his camera. If he could just record the sound, that might be enough to start convincing people. So as soon as he touches his camera, he hears just like trees cracking and booming and this thing just running through the forest as it disappears.
But it's not recorded.
None of it's recorded. It's just him retelling the story. But if you know anything about Les Stroud, there's no reason to doubt him. Now, I'm not...
It's all for the clout, baby.
No, but here's the thing, is he made a killing on Survivor Man. And he threw the whole show away to make a new show about finding Bigfoot because he was so convinced. Again, I'm not saying he's right or anything, but you could tell he was so passionate about it that he threw away a very successful show to go hunt Bigfoot. Like that tells you something. No,
I think that's your typical that's the typical way that the world works now. Is you got to hype up the next product that you have coming to try and entice more viewers to. Maybe,
but again, if you follow any of Les Stroud's stuff, he's just not that guy. He's a wilderness guy.
What do you know about this guy?
I've followed a lot of his stuff.
I know, but money does a lot of things for people that.
So I guess.
But if he's already making a shit ton of money on a show he's already doing, why would he risk throwing it away to chase Bigfoot?
Here's the thing.
That wasn't as successful. That show was not as successful as Survivor Man.
Most people who have sightings of Bigfoot as well, though, have already a predetermined story of Bigfoot or know about it. It hasn't been like someone who hasn't heard of it or known about it and then has seen it. For the most part, not saying that that's
who doesn't know about Bigfoot nowadays.
But what I'm saying is, if you want to find something, I feel like you'll also find a way to believe it. Like if you want to believe it, you'll find reasons to believe it. It could have been that if he's there surviving on like minimal stuff, and he's, let's say, tired, exhausted, and he's like, oh shit, what the hell is that? And he maybe overthought something, or maybe I'm not trying to discredit him. I'm just saying that there's always scenarios, but it is crazy that people have saying they've seen similar, almost exact sightings. People being like, hey, like someone threw like rocks near me, or rocks like hit near me as a constant thing, and then them seeing something like massive. And that's been a common theme where like rocks were thrown, or like you hear like big ass rocks too, not just like pebbles being thrown near you, big ass rocks being thrown, and you'll see this massive thing just sitting there, and you're like, yo, there's no way that's an ape because of the size of that thing, right? And it's like it's crazy because there's so many people saying they see it. Is it all like I want to believe in it, and so that way I think that's that, or is it really like there's something that we don't know?
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of filling in the blanks for sure that happens. There is, and
like starting with the conclusion and working backwards to make those fit your conclusion.
That's exactly it. That's exactly what they have in common with a lot of the bullshit conspiracies that go that you see today. Okay, so let's say you don't find much credibility in Les Stroud. What if I told you Vladimir Putin believed in Sasquatch and Bigfoot?
Oh,
not only
I believe in it.
Not only believed in them.
You'll kill me if I don't say I believe.
So
in it,
he does a lot. For anyone who doesn't know, he actually does a lot of wildlife preservation stuff.
What?
Yeah, right. Vladimir Putin really cares about animals, which is crazy. Like he
more
legit,
about the animals than Russians in general.
He flew a hand glider. Fuck, I forget where it was. There's something like in the Arctic or something. He flew a hand glider just to try and teach cranes that they need to migrate south. Like he flew the hand glider with the cranes, trying to like, hey guys, you gotta follow me.
Wait, the cranes or the Ukraines?
No, the cranes.
But they're like side by side. There's like a big fleet.
So Vladimir Putin goes on a private expedition to a site that is notorious for Sasquatch sightings in Russia. Flying over the mountains, him and his crew look out the window, and according to Vladimir Putin, he sees a family of Sasquatches in the mountains.
Bro, they're all just wearing ghillie suits and shit. They're like, it's cold as fuck out here.
Apparently,
like, holy shit! There's Sasquatch. They're just wearing
family.
They're just wearing the ghillie suits to keep them warm, dude. Which would make sense because you need fur to stay warm.
You don't think Vladimir Putin would know the difference between a ghillie suit and 3 fucking Sasquatches?
Bro, he's in a plane. How is he gonna know the difference?
He's Vladimir Putin.
So what? This guy is all the know all end all. All of a sudden,
isn't he?
Shit, dude, you're right.